Imagine a silence so complete that even thought seems to echo through eternity. A void where time stands still, where light has no source and shadow has no shape. That was where the seventh Hokage, Naruto Uzumaki, opened his eyes after vanishing from the world he once protected. When Kawaki invoked the power of Ada and the jutsu of omnipotence, rewriting memories and trapping Naruto and Hinata in a dimension outside reality, everyone believed the seventh had fallen. But death was not his destiny. What awaited him was something far greater and far more dangerous. At first, there was only confusion. The space around him shimmered in grayish tones like an endless sea of mist. There was no sky, no earth, just a cold light emanating from nowhere. Naruto breathed heavily, realizing the air itself felt thick, heavy with an energy that didn't belong to any world he knew. He called out, "Hinata!" his voice echoing through the nothingness. But no answer came. Hours, maybe days, passed. Time had no meaning there. His feet carried him forward even when there was no ground beneath them. The loneliness pressed against him harder than any battle wound he'd ever taken. He thought of his children, of Boruto, of everyone who once looked up to him as the unbreakable Hokage. But now, he was just a man lost in an endless void. And yet, Naruto Uzumaki never gave up. Even in that silent abyss, the spark of his spirit refused to fade. He closed his eyes, reaching outward with what remained of his chakra, and then faintly he felt it, an echo, a fragile thread pulsing with familiar warmth. It was her. Hinata's chakra. Weak, distant, but alive. Driven by hope, Naruto followed it through the empty world until he found her. Suspended in midair, encased in a translucent cocoon of crystalline energy, Hinata floated as if time itself had paused for her. The glow surrounding her pulsed with a divine rhythm. Naruto touched the surface gently, feeling waves of energy pushing him back. The cocoon was made of pure divine chakra, something far beyond human understanding. He clenched his fist. "I'll get you out, Hinata, even if I have to tear down this whole dimension." But to do that, he needed power, and without Kurama, his body felt incomplete, his chakra fractured. The sage mode of the six paths still flowed through him, but even that divine gift felt dim in this place. It was as if the dimension itself rejected normal chakra. Days turned to weeks, though what were days here? Time stretched and folded on itself, and slowly something began to happen. Naruto could feel the energy of that realm reacting to him. It was ancient, primal, watching him, testing him. Whenever he meditated, the space around him pulsed with faint vibrations. He began to hear whispers, not words, but sensations, like the heartbeat of something colossal lurking beyond the veil. Then, on what passed for a night in that world, the void trembled. A deep rumble echoed across the gray horizon. Naruto opened his eyes and saw it. A light, no, an eye. Colossal, unblinking, opening in the sky. The air quaked. The gray mist turned crimson. From the depths of eternity, a voice spoke. "You are not one of them." The words weren't heard, they were felt, resonating through every atom of his being. "You are but a fragment of chakra, struggling to survive." Naruto's knees buckled under the weight of the sound. Before him, emerging from the nothingness, came a creature unlike any tailed beast he had ever seen. Its body spanned beyond sight, a mountain of cosmic energy. 11 tails moved like serpents of living light, each one glowing with a different hue, red, blue, green, gold, violet, representing every elemental nature of chakra. Its eyes were pure white, without pupils, blazing like twin suns of creation. It was the bijou of 11 tails, the mythical beast spoken of only in the oldest Otsutsukis legends. A being so ancient that even Kaguya feared to utter its name. It was said that Shibai Otsutsuki himself sealed it away, terrified of its potential to unmake the universe. Naruto stared up at it, his heart pounding. You're real?" The creature's voice boomed again, shaking the air. "The touch of Shibai lingers within you. His mark stains your soul. Tell me, mortal, why should I not erase you where you stand?" Naruto inhaled sharply, the old fire returning to his eyes. "Because I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to protect someone I love." For the briefest moment, silence filled the void. Then the beast roared, a sound so loud that the dimension itself cracked. Waves of divine chakra surged forward, tearing apart the ground beneath Naruto's feet. He was thrown back, barely catching himself mid-air with Six Paths energy. The battle had begun. He drew upon every ounce of chakra within him. Golden light flared around his body as the sage mode of the six paths ignited. His eyes glowed with the twin rings of truth. He formed a Rasengan the size of a mountain and hurled it toward the beast. The explosion was cataclysmic, tearing through the mist like a supernova. But when the light faded, the 11 Tails was unharmed. It opened its mouth, releasing a pulse of energy so dense that even light bent around it. Naruto crossed his arms, forming a barrier, but the impact shattered it like glass. His body slammed into the ground, leaving a crater that glowed with molten chakra. Still, he rose. Blood dripping, breath ragged, but unbroken. "I don't care if you're a god or a ghost," he shouted. "I've faced death too many times to stop now." He rushed forward, each step creating ripples of light. He launched a barrage of chakra arms, each forming a Rasen Shuriken of different elements: fire, wind, lightning, earth, water. They collided with the beast's tails in a storm of color, tearing apart space itself. The air screamed. The fabric of reality buckled, and yet through all of it, Naruto felt something deeper: connection. The chakra of the beast wasn't evil. It was sorrowful. It trembled with loneliness. Even as he fought, Naruto called out, "Why are you alone here?" "What did they do to you?" The creature paused. The storm slowed. For the first time, its immense eyes flickered with hesitation. "Shibai feared me," it said, its voice rumbling with ancient grief. "He feared what I represented, the balance between creation and destruction. So he sealed me and erased my name from the stars." Naruto lowered his guard slightly, his chakra still glowing. "Then maybe it's time someone remembered you." The 11 Tails stared for a long moment. Then, without warning, it struck again. But this time, the attack wasn't aimed to kill. It was a test. Naruto met it head-on, his golden chakra clashing with the divine light of the beast. The collision created a sphere of raw power that engulfed them both. In that blinding brilliance, something happened. Naruto's consciousness expanded. He saw visions, planets being born, galaxies spinning, chakra forming like rivers of light across existence. He saw the truth of the universe. Chakra was never meant to be a weapon. It was the breath of creation itself. When the light faded, both Naruto and the 11 Tails stood motionless. The beast spoke softly now. "You are not like the others. Your heart resonates with mine. Perhaps you are the one I have waited for." Naruto, panting, dropped to one knee. "If it means bringing balance, then I accept." The beast's body began to dissolve into pure light. The 11 Tails merged into a single wave of golden energy that spiraled toward Naruto. It entered his body like a celestial flame, filling every cell, every nerve, every drop of blood with divine chakra. His body glowed so brightly that the dimension itself trembled. When the transformation ended, Naruto stood reborn. His hair had turned long and white, flowing as if underwater. His eyes blazed pure white like Shibai's, yet carried the warmth of humanity. His robes shifted into a luminous white cloak adorned with golden, runes pulsing in rhythm with his heartbeat. This was the birth of divine. Naruto, the 11 Tails mode. The air shimmered around. Him as his chakra expanded infinitely, touching every corner of that realm. He could feel the beast within him, not as a prisoner, but as an ally. Its voice echoed gently in his mind. "I will be your strength, and you will be my will." Naruto turned to Hinata's cocoon. He placed his hand on it. Golden energy flowed from his palm, dissolving the divine shell. Slowly, Hinata's eyes fluttered open. "Naruto," she whispered. He smiled softly. "I told you, I'd find a way." For a moment, there was only peace. But then the dimension began to quake violently. Cracks of light opened in the air, fractures in reality. The sheer amount of power radiating from Naruto was tearing the space apart. "Hold on to me," he said. He focused all his energy into a single point. The golden light expanded, becoming blinding. Reality shattered, and in a burst of divine brilliance, Naruto and Hinata vanished. When he opened his eyes again, he was back in the world of the living. But everything had changed. Konoha was in ruins. The sky glowed with strange blue energy. The power of Ida's omnipotence covered the land like an invisible fog, rewriting the memories of every living being. People no longer knew the truth. Boruto was hunted as a traitor. Kawaki had become the false son, the world's new hero. Naruto clenched his fists. The divine chakra around him pulsed in anger and sorrow. "I understand now," he murmured. Power means nothing if it can't protect the truth. He closed his eyes, drawing upon the infinite energy of the 11 tails. The ground beneath him glowed with golden light as he extended his senses across the entire planet. He felt every heartbeat, every soul, every fragment of chakra, and then he released it. A wave of pure white energy spread outward, enveloping the earth. It passed through mountains, oceans, and clouds, touching every living being. Memories flickered. Truths buried by omnipotence began to resurface. Shikamaru fell to his knees, gasping as the real memories flooded back. Sakura dropped her kunai, tears streaming down her face. Sarada clutched her chest, whispering Boruto's name. And across the entire world, a single name echoed once more: Boruto Uzumaki. The illusion had been broken. The truth had returned. Naruto fell to his knees, exhausted but relieved. Hinata caught him in her arms as the golden aura around him slowly faded. The voice of the 11 tails resonated one final time inside his soul. You have broken the cycle of the gods, Naruto. The power of creation now belongs to mankind. Naruto looked up at the horizon. The first rays of dawn pierced through the clouds, illuminating the ruins of Konoha. Despite everything, destruction, loss, betrayal, there was hope. He smiled faintly. Then this is just the beginning. The wind blew gently through his hair as the camera slowly pulled back, revealing the world slowly healing under the light of a new sun. The divine aura around Naruto shimmered one last time before fading into the horizon, and so ended one era, and began another, the era of the 11 tails Naruto, the man who defied eternity, who touched the power of the gods, and who restored truth to a world trapped in illusion, because legends aren't born from power, they're born from those who refuse to give up. Even when the universe itself stands against them. This was the legend of Naruto Uzumaki, the human god.